Welcome to a brand new episode of the Post Game. I am your host, Davion. I'm joined by Matt,
What up?
Oronde,
Was good.
and joining for the first time, Andrew.
Was goody. Bryce Young, Rookie of the Year.
All right, take it easy. And yeah, so we're back with our NFC. Well, first, how y'all doing? How we doing today?
We vibing. Finna
It's
get
good.
drunk.
Yeah, 4th of July today. It'll be fun.
I'm
About
great.
to start
I'm ready
day
to get,
drinking
I'm
right
ready to get
after
fucked
this.
up.
Look at us recording on 4th of July, the motivation. And also, Kaden, welcome. What's up?
They got
Great,
their audio.
great.
Awesome.
But no, so yeah, we're back with our Let's Talk NFL series, and today we're starting the NFC South, starting with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. How do we think they're gonna fare out this upcoming season? I'll let you start first, Matt.
Personally, I think they will probably be the worst team in this division. Um, I mean, majority of their team's basically the same, except they signed Baker as their QB this year, which is a huge downgrade from Tom Brady. They get Levante David back, and Jamel Dean were probably their biggest signings this offseason. Um, I don't know. Maybe with that receiving core, Baker can potentially do something, but he hasn't done anything.
He's a bum.
Yeah. So that's why I think they're probably not gonna win this division. They could probably make that third place or second place, but I really doubt it.
Yeah. Alrighty, how we feeling about Tampa Bay?
I mean, they're probably gonna be probably have the same record they did last year, go 8-9 or less, maybe.
No way.
Obviously, I speak highly of Baker most of the time. I know Davion's probably gonna slander him as per usual, but
And we're soon. It's coming. Hold on.
I think Baker will give them a solid platform to just be a mid-league team, probably not do much, but not do too much wrong. Can't be worse than the Bears did last season. So that's all I gotta say about it.
Kaden or Andrew, how we feeling?
I think I agree with Matt. I'm gonna have to disagree with Rondo. I think they're gonna be the worst team in the NFL this year. You have Baker Mayfield and Kyle Trask for the QB battle for number one. That's not even settled yet, right? Baker can't even throw a pass 20 yards without overthrowing a receiver.
To him.
Yeah. The Bucks are gonna be the worst in the NFC South, without a question. That's all I have to say.
You said the worst in the league, though?
Worst in the league, I think maybe.
I'd be willing to bet that I'd bet money that they're not going to be the worst in the league.
I bet money that the Houston Texans with CJ Stroud will have a better record than the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
It's a good bet.
There's no way. No, that's 100% true, right? There's no way they suck
No.
more than the Bucks. The Bucks will be bottom five this next season.
Maybe bottom five.
Hold
but
on,
I do
hold
not
on.
agree with
Alright,
it
let me
being
stop.
last.
Kaden, you're making a whole lot of faces about this Bucks conversation. So what are you feeling?
I'm feeling, I do think 8-8 or not 8-8 anymore. 8-9, 9-8. I feel like that's the ceiling. I don't think anything more, but I don't see them as a bottom five team. I think there are some worse teams that, especially some teams that are in more stacked divisions. Because 8-9 for them could possibly win a division if they could go 8-9 in the NFC South right now. Let's see, Derek Carr. I love Derek Carr, but like, let's kind of be like, we don't know what we're gonna get with him with the Saints. We don't know what the Saints really are. The Falcons kind of improved, but the Falcons have a history of just being unlucky with injuries, especially on defense. The Panthers, Bryce Young, like the Panthers are, I think, the clear-cut favorites besides the Saints at the moment, but
Tell
like,
them.
but the Panthers could also stink just because Bryce Young's a rookie, not because Bryce Young's gonna be like just a bust, but because the game's a little bit faster, stuff like that. So we just have to see. But 8-9, I think Baker might pull it together this year. I'm a Baker fan. I loved Baker since college. The only downside with the
Same.
Bucks to me is Todd Bowles. Todd Bowles is not a good head coach. Good defense coordinator, not a good head coach. So,
And I think what was the NFL media's draft grades for the Bucks? I think like a C or a D. Like they had some minor upgrades, but they didn't do anything exactly, out of the water like some other teams. But we do like to see, well, we do usually see improvement when a quarterback gets a full offseason to work with the team, and they usually improve. In Davion's case, improve from what, probably nothing in your eyes. So I all I see is Baker might get mildly better. Maybe have a full season where he,
Also,
like 2017, where he was actually, carrying the Browns.
thank you. Also, Kyle Trask.
Bro, that was
Hey.
6 years ago.
Kyle
And-
Trask is also
on.
not just like somebody to sleep on. He's a dog. Second round pick for a reason, man.
All right,
I think he's probably-
is it my turn? Because I'm
Yeah.
I'm hearing I'm hearing a whole lot of praise for Baker
Bro.
Mayfield, like he's
I'm
done
not.
something in
It's
this
not
league.
praise. It's
It is
more
like y'all are
of
saying. Okay,
you
hold
are
on,
giving
stop.
him.
You're sitting
Hold
here.
on. Before your rebuttal, you're giving him no platform to improve on. You're just like, he's gonna stink and not do anything better.
He's not good. He's not a good quarterback.
He's a decent quarterback.
No,
let me
he's
get-
not.
He's
bottom.
average.
He's
He's average.
He's
second
an average
half of the-
quarterback, exactly.
average
Which
at
and
best.
when you have a decent roster around you, you can do anything with an average quarterback. I mean, look at the Vikings. Success with an average
Okay,
quarterback.
that's one valid point. But
49ers.
Baker's not an average quarterback. He's below average. He's not that
He's
good.
not below average.
I can name
He
like
is.
15 other quarterbacks that are worse than Baker.
You know, if we had time, I would let you try that because there are.
Yo, wait, can I say something?
Oh boy. Welcome,
Can I
Freddie.
get-
Welcome, Freddie.
I-
Welcome, Freddie.
Like, first of all, when Baker Mayfield, right? I wouldn't consider him, just a stereotypical bum compared to most of these quarterbacks. But we're not going to sit here and act like he's going to drastically improve with this Buccaneers team. This is the same team with Tom Brady that went 8-9 or whatever that was
Right,
below
yeah.
500 with this same exact team. So what makes y'all think if Tom Brady couldn't do it, that Baker Mayfield
Freddie,
is going to
Freddie. Everybody here said 8-9 or
No, he's
Matthew.
5'11". 5'11".
Yeah,
Bro,
Thank
Matthew
you.
and Andrew
Thank you.
said
Even
There's
better
no
than
way they get
5'11".
8-9.
Dude,
There's
he's
no
fucking
way.
he's 6 feet. He can't.
that
He's fat as
division is
fuck.
dog like trash.
in the
All
Buccaneers.
right, here we go. All right, hold on. Everybody listen. So here's their schedule for this week. And we can count it off while we do this. Vikings week 1.
They
That's
lose.
Hell.
Loss. Bears
Loss.
week 2.
That's
They
a-
win that.
They could win.
Tie.
No, they can win that. They
I
can
see
win
that.
that. The
Loss.
Bears are
That-
the Bears
it's a
are the
potential-
worst team for a reason.
Hear
It's a
me now.
potential
They
win.
will lose to the Bears week 2.
Okay.
Week 3 against the Eagles.
Oh, that's a
Loss.
loss. That's
Chalked
loss.
up as lost.
Week 4 against the Saints at New Orleans.
That could go either way.
There's
It's a
no
division
way.
Go
game.
either way.
That's a toss up. I say it's a
With
toss
Baker
up.
Mayfield at QB, definitely no.
Bro,
Definitely no.
I'll say
Maybe-
that's a loss.
I've always said that like division games are harder and they're nine times out of 10 there will be splits. But we will sweep them this season. We will. They're not good. They're not a good football team. They have a
What
bye
makes
week,
the
week
Saints
5.
better?
Week 6 they have the Lions.
What makes the
That's a
Saints
loss.
better?
A loss for the Lions.
We'll get to the Saints in a moment. But
Atlanta.
Wait,
Atlanta,
question.
that's a win.
Yeah.
Are we only Buccaneers?
No,
doing
we're
it
going to go
against
through all
the
of them. Just right now we're only on the Bucks, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Because this is the biggest point of contention right now.
Yeah.
Because you got the world's maker of haterade over here for Baker Mayfield.
Bro. Listen, I got my factory behind me. Don't worry about what we got, all right?
But I feel Davion though. I wouldn't
Thank
sit
you.
there and say, but I wouldn't sit there and say he's just awful. I'm just
he's
saying.
listen, he showed us
It's not like he's Josh Whedon awful. Like, come on.
He's average. He's average.
He's average at best, I feel like.
And he's also only 28.
So
You
wait,
say it like he's a washed up 40-year-old.
what? So
pretty much.
He's
if
at his
we're
prime.
looking at their, if we're looking at their schedule, what's their floor then? Like how many wins?
Oh,
is their
floor?
So wait, let me
The
finish. Let me
floor?
finish.
Two.
Then they have the Bills.
Two
5
wins?
5 wins.
No, 5'11". Yeah.
I think
I don't think that's
that's
the
Their floor is 5 wins.
I'll say 5 wins is more like their median.
3,
Really?
Median.
Four.
they're not getting.
You
Like,
think they?
literally-
You think they can only win 2 games, Kaden?
They win. Listen, they
possible.
win max 6 games. Max 6 games. Max.
Max sits.
Think about
I'm
it.
putting
No.
money on this.
No,
I'm
write it
putting
down right now.
money
What do
on
we
this.
say?
That's a good
Max 6.
max 6 bets. 6 or more wins. You said.
I'll take the
Max
over on
six.
that.
I'll take the over easily.
I'm
That's
taking
free
that.
money. That would be free money on
So
FanDuel.
you
The odds would probably be like what plus 200. That's free money.
I'm going under
Money.
$100 for that. I mean,
So
that's
you
easy money. They're
that they're
taking for
gonna get
Caleb Williams. Okay.
Free
Listen, they will
money.
be the
You
worst.
guys-
Here's my thing. They will be the worst in the NFC South easily. They could be bottom
By
five in the
far.
NFL easily.
I don't see that
By
though.
far.
I don't think they're bottom
Maybe
five.
worse in their
Who's
division, but
better?
not bottom
Let's look at
five.
the NFL. NFL right now.
Who's a
Who are
better
they-
team?
Who are they
Who
better
are they
than?
better? There's a lot of teams they're better than.
Who are they better than? Are they
The
better than Arizona?
Texans.
Better than Arizona.
Yes. For
Probably
with
better,
Ky- with-
better or
without
even than the
Kyler?
Falcons. Better than the Colts. Better than the
Yes.
Steelers
Whoa,
overall.
No,
Colts?
Colts.
What?
AR-15.
Falcons?
AR-15. Hello.
What do you said? Colts
We
and the
haven't-
Steelers are better than? There's no way.
No,
No,
Steelers
that's-
are better. Steelers
Did you
are
say
better
the
than
Falcons?
the Bucks.
Steelers have a perennial problem of going better or mid, but they're still not a better team in
But
my
they will be
mind.
better than the Bucks.
Dude, they have Najee
They
Harris
get
and Kenny
lucky.
Pickett.
Najee
Yeah,
Harris.
Najee Harris
He's a
when
dog.
they use
Yeah.
him right, and they don't. So that's the problem. They
Yeah.
still have Matt
And-
Canada,
and-
and that's
yeah,
a
thank you.
distinguished on its own.
They have that problem, a Matt Canada problem. Their offensive
Okay,
coordinator stinks.
exactly.
I think the Bucks are better than Chicago.
Oh,
I think they're
hi,
better
JJ.
than Houston, Colts,
Nope.
Rams.
Nope. Well, wait. I think so. Houston, Chicago, no. Colts. No.
What about the Raiders? I think they're better than the Raiders.
I'll give you
I wouldn't
that,
s-
and I'll
I
give
wouldn't
you.
say
I'll give you
Raiders
that,
as
and I'll
well.
give you the Rams. I guess.
You would say the Raiders, but you wouldn't say
Commanders.
the Bears. or-
Commanders and Tennessee. I'll
Yeah.
put them in
Tennessee,
there, too.
no. Derrick
I would say
Henry.
Tennessee.
Commanders,
Really?
yes.
AJ
They're
Tennessee
terrible.
Brown?
Tennessee are
No.
terrible though.
They're
Tennessee-
not that bad.
They'll
They're
be
better than
bad
the
next
Bucks.
season.
down-
I think they'd
But
be
Tennessee's
even with
going
Tennessee.
downhill. Yeah, but they're kind of going downhill. Tennessee is
I agree.
compared to Tampa Bay.
Listen, here's the thing.
Yeah.
My whole problem is that like Tampa Bay, like they're at a point where the Tom Brady effect, like after he leaves, is starting to linger in. Look what happened to the Patriots when he left. They've stunk.
They haven't stunk.
They haven't stunk.
Their division
just
has
been
just
mid.
gotten way better.
The
Yeah,
divi- we
Their
can
division's-
talk about the
yeah.
AFC East is that the teams around them have gotten exponentially better. They've all just improved, and then you have the Bills on a steroid run because they're pissed that they lost the Super Bowl or
Yeah.
didn't get to the Super Bowl. I'm sorry.
And think about how
I
many.
Wait,
It's
hold on.
it's
What?
one of the
I
more
feel-
ultra competitive divisions.
I feel like that the NFC South is it's a very underrated division. I feel
Thank
like
you, Freddie.
that
I
they're
don't.
Underrated.
So,
true.
I
Because
think they're talked enough well enough.
hear me out. Listen to all three of these. Like, if you say the Falcons are going to be bad, you're wrong. Because it all depends on Desmond Ritter this year. Because where do they have holes on that roster at? Where do they have? Where we'll look at the Saints as well.
All right,
It
let's
all
finish
depends
with the
where-
Bucks, and we'll get to the Falcons next because that's going to be another.
Like, I'm just saying,
talking
like this
piece.
division is not as bad as people are saying it is.
I think it's the quarterbacks.
You also have to
Yeah.
think when you think negatively of a team, that opinion drags down the division as a whole.
Hmm. That's valid.
Yeah, but
Because think of the NFC, think of the NFC West in this conversation. If everybody thinks the Cardinals will be trash, right? And the
Yes.
and the Rams as well. And then
Right.
that division as a whole, you were just like, shit stinks. Simple enough. It's same problem with
But-
the AFC South. AFC South, NFC South.
wouldn't- I feel like the NFC South, it's a bunch of like potentially mediocre to good. It's not like you just named like in the Cardinals division, both of those teams stink. Like we're not expecting anything from those two teams. Like, well, I feel like the division will go through either the Saints, Panthers, or
you
Falcons.
could throw Atlanta.
There's no
Yeah.
or. It's only the Saints and Panthers.
Thank
There's
you.
no or.
Thank you. For
There is
saying
no
that.
or.
Oh,
There is no war.
The Falcons have made. We'll talk about the Falcons.
Anybody can win this division. It's not
Yes,
that good.
exactly.
It's
Except Tampa Bay.
just like the
Tampa-
just like
listen,
the
the whole
NFC
point of
East
this.
last season.
The whole point of
Oh.
this is to tell y'all how bad Tampa Bay are. They won't be good next season. They won't get more than 6 wins next season.
Don't they have
End of
the
the
same
story.
defense?
End of the story.
That's
Oh,
what
They're
they have the same
tanking for
defense?
Caleb Williams. They're
They do
tanking
have
for
the
Caleb
same
Williams.
defense. They have the same defense.
And don't they still have Mike Evans like it's 1,000 yards every season?
Yeah,
Who's gonna
Mike
throw him the
Evans
ball?
goat.
Are we forgetting they went 8-9 with Tom
Caleb
Brady?
Williams
Are we-
next year.
Also, something to note: the Tampa Bay have basically the 10th easiest schedule for next season.
And
And
they're
they're
not
still
gonna
gonna
win any
lose.
games.
And guess who's top 2 in easiest schedules for next season?
Whom?
Falcons nuts and the Saints.
Oh, took us long enough to finally get something easy.
All right, well, Falcons.
Maybe.
I'm telling you, Falcons are not going to be bad this year.
All
They're
right. Well,
not.
okay. So as we wrap this up, any final thoughts on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers before we get out of here with this?
I think I will take easy money on over 6 wins.
What? I'm
easy.
gonna I could put $100 down
Put it-
for 5 and 11.
Put it down. Put
I
it
got
down.
And they're tanking for Caleb Williams next year. All right, that's my thoughts
Quote
on the
me on it.
Buccaneers.
Plaster it on a poster. 6 wins or more.
We should.
Okay.
We should write it. Hey, text it. Text it in the chat.
No, we'll
I
go
got
back
it.
to this, and then when they go 4 and whatever, we'll see.
When they go for it, whenever math is hard for Big Freddie. All right, anybody else?
Y'all know I love my wild off-season predictions.
They're gonna have 4 wins, if that.
There's no.
Text it in the,
I'm
in
giving
the
it-
group chat. Andrew.
Because
I'm giving them
Yeah.
7. I'm giving them 7 wins.
this might be a little off topic, but I know like over a year ago, I was
Oh boy,
crazy when I said the Chiefs were winning the Super Bowl. But that's all I'm gonna say.
this is very true.
I was considered crazy.
I'm just gonna say that I feel like it's a division split, like between all these division games. So I can see them getting 4 division wins. Well, 3.
Right.
And they won't get
Am I-
any, and they will get maybe 2 against everybody else. Anyway, all right. We appreciate you guys for joining. Tampa Bay fans, let us know how you feel. Some of us just killed your team. Some of us thinks or being delusional and thinks they're going to be really good. But that's neither here nor there. I appreciate y'all for joining. Oronde, Matt, Kaden, Freddie, Andrew. Thank y'all for joining on here today as well. My name is Davion. This has been the post game. Peace.